For 3 years as a PNC producer, I wrote maybe 0 to maybe 1 life policy a month. Some months, nothing. Other months, maybe I'd get 2 if I was lucky. But it was totally random. And here's the frustrating part. I was bringing up life insurance with just about everybody I could. I wasn't like forgetting to ask. I was talking about it with customers, with prospects, but I still couldn't get consistent production. And eventually, I figured out why. I was treating life insurance like a completely separate sell instead of building it into what I was already doing. And I remember one call in particular that really, shows what I mean. I had a customer who was adding a vehicle and he had a loan on it. It was like a $70,000 loan. So I run the auto quote, give him the price, he says yes, so I bind the policy. And then right after I hang up, I say, hey, by the way, where's your life insurance? He's like, oh, Coulter, I'm good. And that was it, the call was over. And at that time, I'm sitting there thinking, what in the heck am I doing wrong? I brought it up. I asked the question, why am I getting shut down like this? But looking back, the problem, it's obvious. I had just insured a vehicle with a $70,000 loan, and I never once connected life insurance to it. Instead, I finished the transaction and then brought up life insurance as like this completely separate product. Of course it felt random. He called me because he bought a car and he needed to get it added. I helped him insure the car, and as far as he was concerned, the transaction was over. And then I basically said, oh, by the way, if you want to buy some life insurance too, that was the problem. And this is what I eventually figured out. If your team treats life insurance like a separate sell, your life production is probably always going to be inconsistent. Because your customers aren't calling your agency looking for life insurance. They're calling because they bought a car, they're buying a house, they're adding a driver, they're changing vehicles, they're asking a question on the renewal. These are the conversations your team is already having every single day. So instead of trying to create a separate life insurance conversation, you build life insurance into those transactions. And that was the shift that changed everything for me. My agency owner pulled me aside one day and basically said, dude, you gotta stop asking people if they've thought about life insurance. Instead, start recommending it based on what's in front of you. And I'm like, what do you mean? He says, if they're financing a car, recommend life insurance to pay off the car loan. If they have a mortgage, recommend protection for the mortgage and tie that recommendation to the transaction. And so I started doing that. So, now imagine that same customer calls me. He's buying an $80,000 Mercedes. Instead of getting to the end and asking, hey, by the way, where's your life insurance? I would say, look, because you have an $80,000 loan on the Mercedes, I'm also gonna look at some protection that would actually pay that loan off for Cindy and the kids if something horrible happened to you. That way they're not worrying about making those car payments or being forced to sell the car, on top of everything else that they're gonna be dealing with. I'm gonna look at that with the auto insurance and you can just tell me what you think. That's it. I'm not asking him if he's interested in life insurance. I'm just making a recommendation based on something he just told me. And within 30 days of changing how I approach these conversations, I went from 0 to 1 life policy a month to 3 the next, and then the next month I wrote 4, and then 5, and then eventually I scaled up to 20 a month and was doing that consistently. Same customers, same phone calls, same products, none of that changed. What changed was the conversation and my approach. I stopped pitching life insurance as something separate, and I started recommending protection based on what was already happening in the transaction. And this is what I think most PNC agency owners miss. Your team doesn't necessarily need more life insurance opportunities. They're probably sitting in life insurance opportunities all day long. They need to recognize the opportunity that's already in front of them. Car with a loan, there's your conversation. Home with a mortgage, there's your conversation. Customer adds a teenage driver, there's your conversation. And once you recognize the trigger, and your team does, you tie the recommendation directly to it. So instead of, oh, have you ever thought about life insurance? It's, hey, look, you've got a $200,000 mortgage. I'm gonna look at some protection that would pay that mortgage off for your family if God forbid something happened to you. Those are two completely different conversations. One feels like you're trying to sell me something. The other feels like you're just doing your job. You're advising me. You're looking at my situation and saying, hey, based on what you told me, this is something I think we should protect. And there's another important piece to this. You don't wait until the very end of the phone call. That's what I used to do. I take care of everything the customer actually called about with the auto and home, and then I try to squeeze life insurance in before they hung up. Instead, build the recommendation into the process. You're gathering information, you're learning about the loan, you're learning about the mortgage, you're learning about the driver. That's when the recommendation happens. And here's a good example. Let's say that a customer is adding his teenage son to his auto policy. Instead of adding the son, getting him the price, and finishing that transaction, and then asking if he's interested in life insurance, I might say, hey, look, because you're adding your son as a driver, I'm also going to look at some protection that would cover funeral costs and leave some money behind for you and your wife if, God forbid, something happens to him. That way you're not dealing with a financial burden on top of everything else. I'll take a look at that with the auto, and you can just tell me what you think. I had that exact same conversation with a customer. And you know what he said? He's like, you know what, Coulter? Yeah, that makes sense. Let's do it. The policy issued a couple weeks later. And he didn't say yes because I suddenly became this incredible life insurance salesperson. He said yes because the recommendation made sense in the context of what we were already talking about. He was thinking about protecting his son as a driver. I simply expanded the protection conversation. That's the difference between a pitch and a recommendation. Hey, have you thought about life insurance? That's a pitch. It's random. There's no context, and it's incredibly easy for the customer to say no to. But when you say, hey, because you have $300,000 on your mortgage, I'm going to look at a protection that would actually pay that off for your family if something happened to you. That's a recommendation. There's a reason behind it. And that's what I want agency owners to start teaching their teams. Stop asking, start recommending. Because once I started doing this, the results changed pretty quickly. It took me about 30 days to really start seeing the shift. The first month, I wrote maybe 3 policies, then 4 the next, then 5, and eventually I scaled up to 20 life policies a month that I would submit consistently. And it wasn't because I suddenly became dramatically better at selling. I simply started making more contextual recommendations. And more recommendations created more opportunities for people to say yes. That's literally it. So if I were rolling this out inside your agency, I wouldn't try to change everything tomorrow. I'd start really simple. Pick one transaction your team is already handling all the time. Maybe it's added vehicles that have loans. Then just create the recommendation. Look, because you have a loan on this vehicle, I'm going to look at some protection that would pay that loan off for your family if something happened to you. Now train everybody on that one conversation. Then start tracking it. How many times did we have the opportunity this month? How many times did we make the recommendation? And how many customers said yes? And then role play it. Because at first your team is probably going to feel a little awkward saying it, and that's normal. This is new to them. The answer isn't to wait until they're perfectly confident. They just need reps, because the reps create the confidence, and the confidence creates the consistency. Now, once that conversation starts becoming automatic, add another transaction. Maybe it's mortgages, maybe it's added drivers, then renewals. And eventually, life insurance stops being this separate thing that your team has to remember to bring up. It just becomes part of how they handle the transaction. And that's the goal. Because your customers already trust your agency. Your team is already talking to them. The opportunities are already there. The missing piece is teaching your team how to recognize those opportunities and make the right recommendation at the right time. And that's exactly what I help P&C agency owners do. We identify the transactions inside your agency where life insurance naturally fits. We build conversations around those transactions, and we train your producers and your service team on exactly what to say and when to say it. And then we work on it until it becomes part of how your agency operates, instead of something that you're constantly reminding your team to do. So if you're a P&C agency owner and you're tired of your team writing 0 life policies one month, 3 the next, and then back to 0, and you know there has to be a way to make this more consistent, there is. Build life insurance into the transaction. Look, if you want help doing this inside your agency, there's a link below this video. Just book a call with me. We'll look at your agency, your book of business, and kind of what your team is currently producing. And then I'll just show you where I think the life insurance opportunities are sitting and what it would look like to build those conversations into what your team is already doing every single day. Click that link below, book a call, and let's talk.